most accepted version of the story is that it all started with Peter J. McGuire, a New York carpenter. 100 years ago, he constructed an idea and brought it to the Central Labor Union of New York City. He wanted a day set aside to honor all working people like himself. A day between the 4th of July and Thanksgiving to celebrate what he called the industrial spirit, the great vital force of every nation. And so on September 5th, 1882, 10,000 folks joined in the first Labor Day parade, not only to celebrate, but also to call attention to the plight of the worker. In 1894, the holiday became law. But ever since, the psychological holidays for American labor have not exactly been annual events. Before World War I, when assembly lines began to roll out cars that lasted longer than the men who made them, the cry went out to unionize. And while the workers organized with the hopes of getting their fair share of the pie, sometimes the cry turned to song. Even at labor's darkest moments, the melody lingered on, bonding the cause together till tunes of glory could be heard.
On the line, come inside on the dotted line. We'll shout and yell and fight like hell till you sign on the dotted line.
In the 1920s, the working class began to feel like consumers, but then the Depression hit, and the only people on parade were the jobless. FDR's National Recovery Act attempted to put the country back to work. As the work increased, so did the strength of the unions. And where there was strength, there was resistance. And where there was resistance, there was violence. Strikes continued to divide the nation until another world war unified it. Men went back to work and back to song.
We're on the job, we're on the job, we're on the job, we're motoring now, we're fighting men.
And 6 million women also joined the war effort and the workforce.
I'm the girl that makes the thing that holds the oil, that oils the spring, that takes the shank, that moves the crank, that works the thingamy-bob. It's a ticklish sort of job, making a thing for a thingamy-bob, especially when you don't know what it's for. But it's the girl that makes the thing that drills the hole, that holds the spring, that works the thingamy-bob, that makes the engine roar.
At the end of World War II, 4 out of 5 women fought to stay employed. And by 1955, American unions had reached the peak of their power when the two strongest forces, the American Federation of Labor and the Congress of Industrial Organizations, merged. Labor had worked its way into the middle class. Now there could be the second car, the summer house, college for the children, the American dream. But a generation later, today, labor seems to be jostled from the dream. 150 years ago, Daniel Webster wrote, "Labor is the great substantial interest on which we all stand, helping to uphold the great fabric of the state. That is American labor. And all my sympathies are with it, and my voice, till I am dumb, will be for it."